What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the video from the Demon Overlord. Now, today I'm going to be going over this Ceda style blaster from Game Face, the Game Face Prime. I want to say it, but it is from Game Face. Now, I don't know much about the company, but there's a reason why I bought this blaster. Well, two reasons. One, it shoots to 130 or greater. It actually has the greater or equal to on it, so they cover themselves with that. Really nice job in Game Face. And because a good man who I watch the videos, LordDraconial, if you're watching this, a shout out to you, bro. Really nice video on this for your revisit as well as your first one on this. Now, I think this thing looks pretty darn cool. I mean, as you see in the box here, this is the red version. Of course, the Demon Overlord's going to go with red, which actually is not true. I was going to actually get the blue version, but for some reason I wanted to make you wait a whole nother week, which I was like, screw that. I'm going to get a color I like more because of that. I was actually willing to get a blue one. But now this thing actually has things going on that I wish Nerf would do, because for instance, it says, like, you know, where is it, back here on the back, which I'll show you in a second. Let me just see, make sure in front. It only talks about the velocity. You can actually get a nice little view of the dart, and then the blaster, you get those little round head darts. It is for 14 and older. That is the back. If you want to pause it right now in the video to take a look at this stuff, I'm going to read it off to you though. So we got the Zero rifle barrel. It is a metal barrel. Has an accessory rail, which is actually Picatinny, because it actually has over here. Where is it? There's rail. Picatinny, which is great, just like the Adventure Force. They're going to Picatinny. Good. We're having more options that way. Supposedly it's better accuracy. And we'll see. Has longer range. I don't know if this thing shoots only short darts. I've seen people only shoot short darts with it, so it probably is. But we'll see. I think it has an adapter in it, so maybe it does. It's got an adjustable stock. It's also got a quick release pin, which the pins are if you want to change the springs on or any of the buffer tube accessories like that. And you know what? This thing from the box looks pretty cool. I like the design here. I actually like, if you look at the artwork over here, this sort of red-blue blur effect. I kind of like that because it just makes it look kind of cool. It makes the girl on there look really cool. I think it's a girl. It's a long-haired guy. I'm sorry, but I think it's a girl. I mean, it says more velocity than the others versus the Prime. Now, I mean, obviously, this thing says to 130 is what it's like, you know, starting range is above. I don't think this is going to beat my Nexus Pro. As a matter of fact, my Nexus Pro is right here because I'm comparing it to this in all the parts. So if you want to say, how does it stack up to other blasters, comment down below, and I'll see if I can get around to answering it. Just kidding. I'll try to find time. Not that much of a jerk. Come on. Yeah, it's not taped anywhere, which is nice. That makes it easier for opening. That's a positive. I mean, if they put these in stores ever, I assume they will most likely put tape on them because kids will totally be trying to rip their ways into these bad boys. Okay, we lift it up and take a look. And first up, we got the little booklet here. Talk about the adjustable stock, all that kind of good stuff. The adapter, which you can see here on the thing and where it loads. Now let's pull out the magazine. It's the first thing you see. And you know what? It does not have a forward or backward on it. It doesn't have either, and it looks uniform either way. So, you know, I think this is a universal side. You can go this side or this side, putting up in the blaster, depending on, basically, in other words, whichever way you load your darts is how you're going to want to do it. As you can see, like right there, but it also could probably be easily put in on that side. Very nice. There we go, sorry. And as you can see, these little darts, they sit weirdly. They don't sit flat. They actually will sit on. And weirdly enough, they sit that weird little up, but that's what all of these little short darts do. They're just heavier in the front. And yeah, that looks pretty good. So I am missing one dart. It fell on the floor here, and I just can't find it. Sorry, I did the loading of this off screen just to save you guys time. That's one of the boring parts to watch, is someone loading a blaster. So here we have the safety and warranty. So I recommend holding on to this with the box if you guys are going to save it, just in case something goes wrong. I will hold on to that, as well as my instructions, because I gotta say, I like the booklet comes with it. I don't think my Nexus came with the booklet that nice. I would have saved it. So this is the inside of the box from the sort of. We got more. Here we go. That's what the box inside looks like. Got the handle, which is a tactical grip, not a pump, which I like tacticals personally when I'm doing Nerf. They feel better in my hand. Here is the barrel. It is a metal barrel with a screw end on there. It's got a nice orange end, which is smart. Good thing. I've been seeing some blasters lately that have black tips. Guys, that's not good. I don't even know that's legal. And it's got nice PVC. I think, yeah, it's dry fitted on there, so you could pull it off. It's just really tight on there, and I recommend keeping it because most likely this is on there. It's on there for a reason. And I think there's actually a little black range moving there, so hopefully it's back where it should be. Here's the lovely handle. It's a Picatinny style, so you just tighten it down with screws. Here's the adapter, which I thought I saw in the picture, which I don't really see anything to talk about. I think Drac talked about it. So, like I said, LordDraconial, shout outs to you, my good man. Shout outs to you. Very nice feel. Matter of fact, let me grab my Adventure Force one here just to compare. And you know what? They're almost the same. This one's slightly shorter. It's slightly fatter. Yeah, slightly a little like wider and a little bit fatter. But the holes are literally almost identical. So the real question is, will this fit into this blaster? In other words, will this fit into Nexus? We're going to find out once I get the top there. So let me just pull this big Ceda blaster out. Now I got some damage on my plastic here. You can see that right here. Got some little bit of plastic that broke, which probably explains that. And you got some plastic right there broken. So I mean, it looks like it did its job though defending this, which is this is the main body. Here, got little pins right here. You just pull those out. I'm not going to pull them out because I actually want to keep this together. Like, why am I pulling that out? I don't want to. I think this literally is just a tight pin. Like once you push it in, it stays in, and once you pull it out, it pulls out. So not bad. This is the release right here for the magazines. So it tells me maybe this thing takes full-size magazines. I don't know. We'll have to test that. Here's the Picatinny rail piece, just like the Nexus on its tactical grip. It has it. Here's the stock. I think it just pulls for it, right? Oh, it does. It pulls all the way. I don't know if you can get this thing off. Yeah, you might not be able to get this thing off. You might have to like file it down just to get this thing off. But honestly, yeah, push on that pretty hard. It's not popping in. A lot of people say this thing likes to pop in. From the few times I've seen people like other than LordDrac do it. I mean, I think he said his did too, but he put actually a piece in here to block it. But honestly, I might not need that. It sits pretty good. But I mean, like me, let's see on. Actually, I really do like these gloves. These are some nice gloves I got. They have like an anti-slip. I gotta get the shadow versions of these for Nerf stuff. That'd be really cool to go for my loadout. But that's tactical stuff. Actually, not bad. It's got a nice, lovely loop right here. Oh, let me just put this up. There we go. Put some like color behind it. Up a little. There you go. Nice little there. We've got game face written right here. It's on both sides. We do also have some warning written here. We have prime on the one side. Got the safety here. This is for blasting mode. Other side is an X for no. Got this right here for the priming reticle. I think that's to help you see the prime if you're looking from the side to back. You can see it move. Yeah, so you can see it. Yeah, it moves with that. It's got a plastic piece, a black tube. It's got some oil on it, which is always good. You always want to have that on there. Can't find any like cracks or damage, which is good. The box saved it from that, so it did its job. Yeah, let's put this thing together. You can have what you guys have put together. You can chat while I do that. So as you can see, that slides right in. Just this just screws in the directions when I looked at it really quick. And okay, oh wow, okay, I see why the white piece is there. Now this thing is tight and it ain't wobbling at all, but it feels taken to make sure, and it's not going to come out, which is awesome. Let's hit the handle here. Check the handle, which we have these two. Okay, so it's like a. Okay, I see what it is. Came apart pretty quick. It's like it's ready. It's almost like it was ready for it. I doubt shenanigans, but let's see. So you just set this on here. Let's see. Put the nuts and the clip on there. Oh, did I put that upside down? Maybe it's upside down. Oh, it is upside down. It's got a specific way it goes in. There we go. We'll just put one of these in here until we. There we are. I got my screwdriver, which I figured I might need. I always keep that some tools around. If you're a smart person, you're doing Nerf or any of this kind of stuff, keep some tools around, guys. It helps. From personal experience that I've learned. Just a simple Stanley screwdriver, which I think, if I remember correctly, make sure it's tight all the way. I don't want it to be too loose. I pick this thing up and hold it and shake it around. I don't want it to pop off, but that's not fully tight. I could tighten a little more, but I think we're good enough at the moment. Yeah, I'll tighten more. This one looks a little uneven to the other one. I want to make sure they're. There we go. Now we got some tightness. I can feel it. Ooh, I can feel it suck it right in. Nice. Okay. So let's put this in the shoulder and see how it feels. There we go. Safer thing to do is just not dry fire full. It feels good. I mean, even without the grip feels nice. Honestly, the great thing is because this is a Picatinny attachment, I can put this on my Pro. And as a matter of fact, compared to the Pro grip, it's kind of similar. I mean, this one's got a little more angle to it than this one does. A little more like a finger guidement, but I could swap them out easy. The only thing I am right now concerned about is why is there a hole in the bottom of the grip? I don't know if that's for like just space saving, weight saving, whatever. I do gotta say, this thing looks nice. So let's read the warranty on it, or the warning. Not a toy. Do not shoot in the face or eyes. Duh. With it shooting at supposedly 130. Wear eye protection to prevent serious injury to the eye before using. I always says don't shoot in the eye. This is that, but whatever. Read owner's manual. Available free at crosman.com. Made in China. And this is the model GFJBR. Oh, actually, I think it has a production number. 0000162. Oh, okay. I don't know if that's the exact number model this one is, so that's cool. I'm in like the 16,000s. That's 16,000 something. That's not bad for a blaster. I don't know if numbers matter with these things, but this is Game Face product. I gotta say, Game Face, it feels pretty quality. I'm liking the quality I'm feeling here. So we got an open thing. Let's take a look and see what I can get that fits in this puppy. We got regular things here. Let's try a worker magazine, see if it even fits. Like I said, we're gonna see if this thing even takes full lengths. It does. It fits. Oh, okay, that's cool. If it can fit full lengths, I mean, that looks pretty nice. It's hard to see against my dark shirt, but yeah, it's pretty nice. I don't have any. That's weird. I'll pick that later. Some weird little piece of foam was stuck in there. That means a dart must have popped off in there or something. Anyway, let's try the so this is the Nexus full dart blaster, and it fits like it was made for it too. Huh? Maybe they got their hands on the Nexus. Now, the only thing I noticed back here in the handle, it's a little bit separated back here, but I mean, if I wanted to add a little adhesive to it to make it permanent, it's not bad. You can always get one of those grip covers that maybe presses tight and holds it together too if you don't want to glue it that way, so in case you want to change it. This thing's a little bit hard pulled, but you know, it is brand new, so it's literally fresh in the box. So here's one I got with two darts in it. We got a Elite dart, and then we have a waffle head, which I just realized they are both loaded in backwards, and if I wanted to use this Nerf one, because it's the most complicated magazine to usually get to work with these things, because Nerf likes their stuff not to work with their competitors. Let's see what happens here. We load it in. Huh, you know what? It fits. Fits in nice and tight. It's not coming out. Let's try the chronograph and see if I can get some shots for these little bad boys. Yep, self-run, blah, blah, test is good. Let's see if it works. Oh, you know what? This is literally only a half dart blaster. Sadly enough, this can only shoot half darts. I just saw that. So inside, this doesn't go far enough back to actually take a full-length dart through it. It will literally just let them sit there and not move. So it's kind of a sad thing, a little bit of a sadness, but I mean, not the end of the world. I figured this might be just a half dart blaster. I don't. Honestly, the only reason I ask is why even give an adapter if that works? Oh, but I want to see the adapter for Adventure Force works with before I get to its adapter. So obviously, its own adapter should work. So Adventure Force adapter, the adapter goes in, and it fits snug. It's not going anywhere unless I pull out the release, and it slides out pretty good. You know, it's not bad. I mean, man, didn't want to run the hole for that time, but let's take a look, see if it will. I mean, does it hold the? Now this is the actual game face clip, which it seems to be taking in. Maybe not. I don't know. Hold on. There we go. See if that makes a difference. Maybe it won't work with it. I don't know. No, okay, that made it fit. I could definitely hear it snap into place. See what it does with a adapter. 111.5 with the Adventure Force one. So I don't know if that maybe makes a difference, but we'll pull it out here. I am not in the mood to reload this thing 60 times. So with Adventure Force, it will use the adapter. We're going to find out if it will And now we're going to do a quick little test, see if it works with the Nexus for its clip. I know it's like, why are you doing the Nexus stuff, but I just want to find out. Okay, it fits just as fine in the Nexus Pro. So you could literally cross-change their adapters if you felt like. If you like the orange adapter there to go with the orange of the clip or the magazine, I mean, not bad. I like that. This actually feels a little bit different than the Adventure Force. Feels a little like maybe it's a more of like a clean feel. That might be why. Maybe that rough texture on there is why the thing kind of wants to be a little rougher, but it's cool. I actually have 1 second here. Grab that. Okay, so there it is. I just had to figure out where it went. Not where I thought I said it. But here's the Adventure Force one. Let's see if it fits into the magazine. Okay, a little extra girthy slap, but it did take it in there. So that's good. But I'm going to keep it out because I want that to be second, because I'm going to do a comparison to their darts. So Game Face's darts and then Nexus's. Man, this does not want to come out easily, though. There we go. Just got to get, man, it does not want to come out easy. But like I said, this is brand new. Maybe it's just got that tightness jitters to it. It doesn't want to let go. It's like, let me have it back. Now, this is 14, not 15. Because like I said, I got to find that dart rolled off somewhere around here. I'm going to slap this thing in. Now, this doesn't have a forward or backward. I think as long as you make the darts work for it, fine. Oh, man, that slap. See, when you have to give a good hard slap, it's different than other Nerf blasters and things along those lines that you're comparing to. It's more like Adventure Force. You got to give it a good slap, and I like it. Give a good slap to that baby. Make it work. Give a little bit of love slap. I'm weird sometimes. Don't worry about it. I gotta say, I like the Ceda blaster. This is a Ceda-esque blaster, and it looks pretty nice. Let's take a few shots through my chronograph and see what we're getting with its actual darts with a good pump. 125.9, 91.86. That's not the best. 101.3. 116.1. That one was another, I don't know, might have it bounced and ricocheted there. I got one left, like an 80, but that's because it bounced to the side. My bad. 108. Oh, that's not good. 125.3. That's better. 126.8. 135.5, so it can shoot over 130, that's positive. 124.7, 117.6, 137.1, and I think that was last start. That one was only 80.90, and that's all those darts. So, what can I say about that? Well, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't the best shot I've ever done. I mean, I expect a little more. It does get up to the 120s and 130s, and even the 110s as an average, so it's not super hard. It's not as hard as the Nexus, but now we're going to try it with Pro darts, which they think their darts are so good. I'm betting on the Nexus Pro darts here for its slap. I'm thinking these are going to kick a lot of butt, because anything I shot through with sharp darts, usually it kills. Even with the Nexus, it just kills. That one was a 110.5, so. Ooh, there we go. 140.5. There we go. Now we're getting back to that already is killing that one's record. 141.3. 144.9. 139.7. 135.4. 139.7. Numbers really common. 148.4 with Pro darts. Someone's putting it up to the Nexus Pro's range. That's surprising. That's like the lower end for my Nexus Pro whenever I shoot. I usually don't get much lower than that, maybe 147. So shocking. 145.8. Get close to the end. That one was another 140, which is weird. Thought it was easy. That was another 140. I guess it must be more common. Oh, no one. There we go. That's all. So what do I got to say? game face, your darts aren't that bad. They don't seem to have the most consistency, but with the pro darts, you're getting a lot of the 130s and the 140s, so that's a positive. Getting a real improvement. So the pro darts are definitely what I recommend, in my opinion. But that's only also because pro darts you can just go to Walmart and pick up 100 for $10. So that's always nice and always useful. Let me pull this out. Why not? Yeah, easier when you take the adapter out with it. I don't know why. So full thoughts on the Game Face Prime. What do I think about it? Not bad. It's pretty tactically cool. We got some other stuff. Here's a sight from the Nexus to see if it'll even fit in there. I won't even try the grenade. Oh, fits like a glove. Yeah, I can look down the side of that easily and still work. I mean, obviously, of course, you can use airsoft parts because, they all just have that tighten on, screw on part like with the handle. You can even interchange their handles, as a matter of fact, for the grips here, because they have the same type of grip style. You could easily just put them on there. See no reason why they wouldn't cross-fit. I mean, easy to take apart. If you ever got to get into this area of the blaster, you just got to take these pins out and it'll come apart. I'm not doing it because I don't want to put it back together. I'll admit that. Kind of lazy. This, I think, comes out. Just press on this. Yeah, press on this, pull forward. Little honeycomb section here will pop out. Oh, we got darts stuck in there. I don't know what that was about. That was weird. Any others stuck in there? Huh, that was weird. I thought there was... Oh, we had a dart stuck in there. That might be why that one number was sort of repetitive. Maybe it was... Well, it means we're missing one of the measurements, so whatever. But other than having that one dart I see get stuck, I mean, that was probably due to me, priming this thing once and doing a check thing inside, so that was probably my fault. But, no real misfires. I mean, the stuck one, I don't know what was going on there, because it's still shooting. But, honestly, it feels good. It doesn't shake much. It's mostly the rings that shake. The handle of that little tiny little seam being a little bit split near the top is not too bad. It doesn't do any issue. I mean, you probably would get a little crimpy feeling if you didn't have gloves on. I have my gloves on, which these are anti-slip, which is why I wear them. Like, these are the fishing color, too, so I will get a darker pair for my Nerf loadout stuff. But as you can see, it's not bad. It feels good. This adjustable stock, I want it usually around, I'd say second one in at the farthest. The last one just feels too far away from the blaster for me to really look down that barrel nicely and cleanly. But you know what? This thing is cool. Now, I got this, like I said, LordDraconial is the one who got me to get this basically because he showed me that this thing was on sale on Amazon for $56.99. Normally, it shows like this 86, I think, or 84, somewhere in that range. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head. But I was like, hey, for that savings and it being supposedly similar to the Nexus, I thought I would take a shot with it and see what happens. Because it's worth a shot in the dark. Even if it was really bad, I could return and say, piece of crap. But no, this thing's actually good. I like it. It's really nice. I see you can just easily pull this out, get to the spring inside to change it. I know Drag's video for his revisit to this blaster, he actually put in the Nexus upgrade spring and it made it kind of worse, which is weird. Maybe it has a longer spring, I don't know. But I mean, if you could probably ever get this thing, the stock on the end off, you could probably replace the bumper tube with the bumper tube from the Nexus if you ever like one or the other. But I mean, if you look at them, comparatively, they're very similar in their design. So, I mean, I personally like the Nexus stock. And I also like this one too. It feels okay, comfortable. I wish there was a little bit more roughness on the back. Like a little bit more toothy, so you can feel it a little more tight. It's easy to slide in your shoulder, but maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. Love the bolt here. I like that. Yeah, so overall, really nice piece. If I had to give this a stars rating, like I think I've done with all my other blasters, I would say 4 to 4.5. It's lackluster with its own darts. Kind of shocks me that I do way better with pro darts. And I mean, ironically, even on the pamphlet, it says use Game Force darts only. Maybe that's why that one pro dart got stuck. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. Not the blaster's fault. I just looked at this pro dart. It's kind of a little bent. I think this, if I remember correctly, is when I shot the steel wall and I hit pretty close because I was trying to shoot a moving target and I missed it and I hit the wall and I think that was the dart I should have thrown away. And since I got a bunch of them back up, I'll probably see if I can try to warp it back. If not, I'll just throw out some darts. Whoopee, I can get a pack of 100 from all for $10, so whatever. Yeah, mechanism inside look good. I like this cage here. Kind of feels like nice. It's kind of how the Nexus does their cage at the front. This is more cagey though, which I like that. More open holes. That's substantial with the Nexus there. And it is a straight Picatinny. And guys, I love how both Dart Zone and this Game Face company have learned Picatinny rail. Get with it. Nerf, you're still doing your Nerf strike rails. Guys, get to Picatinny. I know you're probably concerned that everyone's going to buy the attachments from other blasters like Dart Zone stuff and put them on your blaster, but, you know, shouldn't it be a, well, I mean, of course they can also take off Nerf's attachments and put them on the Dart Zone, so, oh well. I mean, Nerf has had their problems with other people using their stuff, but whatever. Will this work with cut down darts? Probably. I mean, if you cut them down the right size, they're probably going to fire through just fine. I mean, these ones use a really weird game face dart. And, oh, they all went. Oh, they're all over there in the box. Never mind. They all got stuck in my catch box. So whatever. But yeah, I can see this being easy moddable. People are probably already making parts for this. I assume they already are. This thing's probably been out for a little while. I'm not the first to review it. I probably won't be the last to probably snag one at this price. I don't know how long they're going to be on sale on Amazon, even in stock. This one was number 8. Basically, there's 8 in stock, and I ordered it. It was literally a half hour before I looked. It was at 12. And for the blue version, which the only reason I didn't get the blue is because I wasn't going to wait an extra week. And plus, red was one of the Demon Overlord's colors, so why not? And I was actually going to get blue. It wasn't for the week timing because I have all the red blasters and stuff, like my Spectrum, my red Spectrum, the going red. I would have actually gotten the blue blaster, so darn Amazon if you would have done it a little differently. But for the price, I'd say it's worth the $56.99. Is it better than Nerf? Yeah. I mean, this thing's shooting way better even on its low end of the 115s and stuff. It's still shooting better. I think I had a mistake in that one shot now I think about it. I might have bounced on the inside of a chronograph. Maybe why I wasn't even in the 110s. But overall, good blaster. I'd say if you really want one and something to work with or just to have a nice sort of lower competition blasters, it's not as good as the Nexus. I mean, like, do I recommend having this thing? Oh, yeah. I definitely recommend buying one if you can get one for a good price. And if you get it with your Nexus like this, this makes a deadly pair. Well, anyway, guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. It helps more than you know. And leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And if you have any questions or comments down below and you want me to answer, maybe if, like, why didn't you compare it to the Spectrum or some of the other blasters, well, I could answer you, and maybe I might not. Depends on timing and, you know, what's going on. Yeah, not bad. I really like this blaster. It's actually really nice. It feels nice. So anyway, guys, that's all I got for you today. Make sure you move the notifications. If you want to subscribe, make sure you move it to all so you can get all my videos with miniatures, tech, sit with the bros, or anything like that. And one more shout out to LordDraconial. As I said, his was the reason why I grabbed this blaster and added it to my loadout arsenal. So anyway, guys, have a great one, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.